Hey, howdy, hey everybody, Suro here. Welcome back to the channel and happy Sunday. I hope you're all having a really great day. Today, it is our first look at the Reddit and see what everybody is talking about over there, the top trending post. And I imagine it's going to be a lot of conversations about how people are enjoying the update and probably some discussion about the star path. If you guys enjoy my content, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's jump right into it. Alrighty, up first we have this post by Frankie9899, and they took the most adorable photo of R2D2 and WallE. 1,000 upvotes. This is really cute too because I just wanted R2D2 as a character in the game because I feel like these two would have so much in common, so many quests that you could do with them together. And Eve, you know, I mean, that would be 3 robots that we have in the valley. But I can understand why they didn't want to go with like a full quest line. Maybe sometime down the road we'll get BB-8 and get some quests. But I think it would have made more sense to have BB-8 as a companion and R2D2 as a character. But you never know, in Dreamlight Valley they could bring all kinds of stuff in the future. And then we have a post by Sukaru that said, I took a stunning screenshot and I wanted to share it with you guys. That's it. I was flying around on one of my floating islands and I was amazed by the vibe. They are definitely giving strong Tinkerbell vibes. I think Tinkerbell Peter Pan is probably going to be in the next update with Skull Rock. And please let Captain Jack Sparrow come to the game. Imagine Captain Jack Sparrow, okay? And then imagine a Dream Style, we get his skeleton version. That would be the coolest thing ever. Having all 3 of them. And then maybe they add Captain Hook as another villain in the valley. Oh, that would be such a cool update. You know, now that they have added Star Wars, I could totally see them adding a real live action character. Plus, we got the ride at Disney anyways and the theme parks. So one could hope. This shot right here has me even more hyped now. Oh, what's this? We got Oxmix that said, did anyone else get the Star Path duty? Forget about the Star Path duty that made you cry last time. Spend hours crafting an adorable dream snap for the community to enjoy it and then destroy it. Yes, this is perfect. Obviously, this is something most likely this Reddit user had created, but that is hilarious. If only all the Star Path duties were actually posted this blunt and real with us, then the Star Path would be even more fun in my opinion. It's always like that. You make a beautiful dream snap and then this pops up. Or you complete one of the do a dream snap duty, you go and do your dream snap and then you grind on your star path and then it pops up again. So then you're stuck like, do I wait for the rest of the week or do I just go ahead and or have to redo it? And then Fig Rare said, could someone please come collect their giant daughter? She's so big she's off the screen. 1,700 upvotes. Yeah, I mean, there's actually, I don't know. I think this is so cool. You know, you can have her like real tiny in dream snaps, and I've seen some users already do that. And then you can have her giant in your dream snap. I thought this was such a cool effect and animation that they did. I was not expecting it, but GameLove absolutely killed it when it came to Alice's character design and just overall aesthetic. By Wrong Lander, they said, just wanted to give credit to GameLove for listening to feedback and making the star path far less grindy. They said, I just want to take a moment to say how pleasantly surprised I've been with the Wonderland Star Path. It genuinely feels like GameLoft has taken community feedback to heart and made some thoughtful changes to improve the overall experience. For no-lifers like me who's been playing since launch and have maxed out every single one of these bloody pseudo battle passes, it's easy to notice how much more manageable this Star Path is. Yeah, so I was actually going over the different tasks and it is a lot easier. So they definitely have been listening to some improvement. I won't say all of it because the biggest gripe besides it being grindy is the fact that it's very repetitive. It's very monotonous, doing the same task over and over and just not a variety. So if you have been a user, like a player here that has been playing since the very beginning, you know what I'm talking about. You know, we've been doing the same thing over and over. So I'm glad that they are definitely like, this is a good, like a step in the right direction for sure. And the star path is a lot easier, but it can get better and hopefully it will. So one of the first things I noticed in the update rhythm of the duties, in previous star paths, we were often stuck waiting 3 days to complete certain gifting or talking duties, which could feel frustratingly slow or disruptive if you were in the mood to play more consistently. I agree 100%. This time around, the shift to 2-day duties give a much smoother, I mean, even still, it is time gated for 2 days. I would prefer it if it was just like that for one time. So for example, if you had a time gating duty for talking to a villager, I wish that was the only one. I wish there was only like one Daisy Boutique challenge, one of the Dream Snap ones. And there's just so much you can do in Dreamlight Valley, so many characters you can interact with, and so many things you can forage and stuff, that they definitely could give a wider variety of these. Now they added tons of memory orb duties, which I don't mind because getting memory orbs is very easy. I actually have a video right here that you can watch, and it'll show you how to spawn these memories. I kid you not, in seconds. You'll be able to get them so quickly. And doing the memory duties, and there was like 7 different memory duties. Yeah, it's super easy task. So at least that one, if it's going to be repetitive, it's not as bad if it's something you can do quickly. But if it's something that's time gated and if they put multiple of them, then it's worse. But they have done better than that because they didn't give us as many Daisy Boutique challenges, which is awesome. So over here on the Dreamlight Valley wiki.com website, they have a whole list of the different duties, and I will list this down below. But they made this stuff a lot easier. Like now they have like harvest canola, you do 50 of them, and then they have it for like harvest this crop or then harvest this crop. So super easy. And then a lot of the stuff like serve customers at Tiana's Palace, you only have to do 5 of them. And then, you know, you cook your entrees and stuff like that. Mine for purple gems is pretty easy. You only need to do 10 of those. The only thing that like really is going to cause a problem is if you're a newer player. They have this one, which is give a curious villager their favorite gifts, which is obviously Alice. So if you're kind of a newer player, even just about halfway through the game, this could be a problem and it might stop you from like fully completing your star path. But yeah, this is by far the easiest star path and definitely a step in the right direction. Now all they really need to do is swap up the variety of this stuff. And then like stuff like this, craft any training manual. I kind of wish they would get rid of these tasks because not everybody wants to have training manuals, and that's like 5,000 Dreamlight each. So then when you have to craft 3 of them, that's 15,000 Dreamlight. But it is supposed to be a challenge as well. I just wish it was allow you to craft stuff that you're going to actually use or need. Because if you're a player that doesn't need this, well, you're going to craft them and they're just going to be sitting around. But hey, maybe you'll be able to use the uncrafting station when the Cheshire Cat comes into the game and get your stuff back. And then here at the very end, they had enter a Dream Snap contest again. So right when you think you're done, maybe you're down to the final week, you did your Dream Snap, and then this pops up at the end. Oof, that's going to be brutal. But then look how easy they actually made like the harder gift giving. Give visitors from Alice in Wonderland Realm their favorite gift. This one is only time gated for up to 3 days if you have Alice and Cheshire Cat, because it'll be 12, so it'll be 6 one day, and oh, actually, never mind, that's still just 2 days. Okay, yeah, so they made it super easy. But yeah, that's my thought on it. They definitely are going in the right direction with this one, and it is by far the easiest star path that I can recall. And then we have this post by Trebron55 that said, I find it weird that so many people are posting about the grind. The grind is all there is in the game. The grind is the game. There's no more, no less. There's no end bosses, no late game, nothing that you should be rushing for. Grind your way up in your pace, enjoy the game, and enjoy your progress. That's the game. You don't need a speedrun quest or star path. There's no competition. You don't have to live up to guides where you have to have everything unlocked by the 5th hour. Yeah, overall, that is kind of what it comes down to. The game is mainly just one grind and then dream snaps and then storytelling. That's kind of how the game is split up into 3. So if you don't really enjoy the grind, everything in this game falls back to the grind, even if it's just decorating and stuff. So they definitely make it grindy. That's why I'm saying, like, at Dreamlight Valley, we're going on to year 3. They got to switch things up. Again, I don't think it's necessarily the grind. I think people are getting tired of the same grind. I think that's the issue. Players want to keep playing Dreamlight Valley, you know? You want to keep living in this magical world, but it starts to feel less magical when everything is starting to feel like just a straight simulation. You know, it's doing the exact same thing. You want to be able to have more things to do, more villager interacting with the valley. You know, maybe have Goofy go out and you can send him on little quests to go get fish per day. Maybe WallE can go forward some stuff. If you can interact with your villagers more and have a different type of grind, that is what's going to keep the game going and keep players more happy, I feel like. Because again, after 3 years, we've been doing the same thing. Every single update, even like this update, for example, it is so fun and well done and beautiful. But by the end of the week, by next reset, 80% of the player base that plays this game consistently is probably going to be done with everything already. And then it's back to waiting for more content. So that's why I hope in the future these updates end up giving us new activities rather than just some short friendship quests. So I think that's where a lot of this is coming in. I think the players are just feeling the game's getting kind of stale, and you can only go mine iron or mine gems so many times, you know. That's why the DLCs are always amazing. The expansions are so fun because it's a different grind. It's a different vibe, and you don't really see anyone complaining about the grind when it comes to new stuff. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Hopefully we get some cool stuff this summer, though. I'm hoping Skull Rock shakes things up, but we'll have to wait and see. But that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you all taking the time to watch it. Overall, my thoughts on the Alice in Wonderland update is it was fun, and it's absolutely incredible, and decorating is so fun. I mean, just look at the creations you can create with all of the items. I even got this giant teapot today. I love it. Really cool stuff. But have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.